Esteemed young researchers, dear teachers and guests, my name is Nora Kovács and this is my co-host Janka Bukovski. We are extremely happy to welcome you to the 17th Annual YRoNS Conference. We hope that you will have a wonderful time here, listening to, and more importantly, learning from each other throughout the presentations and also during the myriad of afternoon programs. May the YRoNS be with you. Before we start, 3 important pieces of information. First, this YRoNS opening ceremony will be live streamed, so you can find it on yrons.org. Or here was a QR code, so if you can scan it, you can watch it there. If you haven't already done so, register using the code given. And if you don't know the code, feel free to ask the tech team. And last, be sure to bring your bottles for the afternoon dance, since probably you will need some water. And now let's hear some traditional Hungarian songs by Adél Részeg.
Nem baj, jó az így. Jó az így, jó. That's okay. Mivel kezdünk? Kertünk alatt. Okay. It's okay? Kertünk alatt aratják az abot, közepiben rakják az asztagot. Mit ér nékem ez a nagy zabasztag? Hallja, babámmal nem vagyok szabad. Bújjon, babám, a szívedbe, mit válogatsz a szegény legénybe? Te sem vagy a legények eleje, egyen meg a válogatós fene. Te sem vagy a legények eleje, egyen meg a válogatós fene. Túra disznó, túra mocsár szélen. Tartottam szeretőt, de már régen. Ha tartottam, megszenvedtem érte. Betyár világ ne hányna szememre. Kocsmárosné töltsön egy iccebort. Hadd mossam le a torkomról a port, enyhítse meg bánatos szívemet, felejtsem el régi szeretőmet. Enyhítse meg bánatos szívemet, felejtsem el régi szeretőmet. Tarka faszúj az ágy alatt, jaj, ne riges, igen, nem láttalak. Ha nem látlak, babám, vasárnapig, meghasad a szívem addig. Ha nem látlak, babám, vasárnapig, meghasad a szívem addig. Édesanyám, sok szép szava, egy, de kire nem hallgattam soha. Ejhaj, hallgattam én a másira, nem az édes anyáméra. Ejhaj, hallgattam én a másira, nem az édes anyáméra.
Up next is a speech that will be held by none other than Mr. László Mos, the headmaster of Eötvös József Secondary School. Please welcome him to the stage.
Nagyon sok szeretettel köszöntöm a 17. YRoNS konferencián megjelenteket. Különös szeretettel köszöntöm Sándor István kollégámat, aki ugye majd 2 évtizede szervezi ezt a konferenciát, és nem túl sokat tett abba, hogy az iskola nevét erősítse.
YRoNS is the 17th year of the conference for young researchers of natural science, which has been organized by our school and run by my colleague István Sándor ever since.
Konferencia 4 dologra biztos, hogy alkalmas, ennél biztos, hogy többre is. Az első, ami nagyon fontos és kiválóan alkalmas rá, hogy megmutassa azt, hogy a tanítási órák mellett mennyi sok lehetőség van arra, hogy tanuljunk és épüljünk. A másik, ami nagyon fontos, hogy mennyire el lehet sajátítani ezeken a konferenciákon azokat a modern értelmiségi készségeket, ami annyit jelent, hogy hatékony kommunikáció, hatékony együttműködés, kritikai gondolkodás és kreatív gondolkodás.
This event is always an excellent opportunity to demonstrate our school's belief that classes are only one possible form of intellectual education. Conferences consciously provide an opportunity to implement the requirements of modern education. Conscious and understandable communication, real collaboration in which no result can be achieved without helping each other, creativity and critical thinking, and finally, self-regulated and reconsidered learning.
Konferencia kiválóan alkalmas arra, ami szerintem az emberiség jövője, az országok közötti együttgondolkodás, a nemzetközileg gondolkodunk valamilyen, és beszélgetünk valamilyen témáról. Ugyanúgy kiválóan alkalmas arra, hogy a mai tudományos korban az emberekhez közel lehessen hozni a tudomány, emberiesíteni, humanizálni lehessen.
In addition, common thinking spanning several countries and getting to know each other is also essential for shaping the intellectuals of the future. The human presentation of the role of natural science, helping language learning, and getting to know other cultures are also consciously included among the goals.
Ráadásul az idei konferencia a mai korban különösen aktuális témával foglalkozik, ez a kommunikáció, jelek, jelzések és ezek értése. Az internetes korban ez szerintem különösen fontos. Tehát nagyon hálás és nagyon fontos ez a téma. Én annyit tennék még hozzá, hogy nagyon jó munkát kívánok ennek a nemzetközi csapatnak, viszont mindig kívánom azt is, és minden konferencia esetében, hogy a munka mellett Budapesten egyébként is érezzék jól dolgokat a delegáltak.
This year's topic, the communication, signs and signals, are particularly current issues. That is why I thank Norwegian, Dutch, German, Belgian, French, Slovenian, Indian, and of course Hungarian young people for their work. I hope you have a good time during the working period of the conference and beyond.
Köszönöm a figyelmet.
Allow me to call on stage the next performer, Rebecca Veres, who will be playing the cello for us.
Now, let's welcome to the stage Mr. István Sándor, the biology and chemistry teacher of Eötvös József Secondary School, and what's more, the founder of YRoNS community.
Distinguished guests, my dear colleagues, all dear YRoNS students from all partner schools, honorable parents, guests from Bulgaria. Okay. I warmly welcome you at the YRoNS 17 conference in my hometown, Budapest, and online. With the greatest respects, I welcome Dr. Ms. Amita Chauhan, Madam, Chairperson of Amity Group of Schools. Thank you, ma'am, for your most honorable presence at this year's conference. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Many and huge thanks to Mr. László Mos, to board and management of the organization team of the József Eötvös Secondary School for the opportunity and the great organization this meeting this year. Thank you to my old and new partners for keeping and spreading the message of YRoNS, for nurturing the idea. Thank you for the joint recognition that this unique partnership can make significant and positive contribution to the professional, linguistic, and spiritual development of our students. And warmly welcome you, the young researchers. At this 17th conference and meeting, you will give presentations on communication in 21 different exciting approaches. I eagerly look forward to each of them. Please allow me to share a few thoughts with your regarding with communication. All living beings communicate. As far as I know, the communication of animals about reality, act here and now, is fundamentally different from the communication of human beings. Over millions and thousands of years, or various modalities of signals are perfected, shortened. Sooner or later, they became separated from its meaning. They become signaling. Our traditional and modern techniques support this ever more effectively, and our imagination is now perhaps limited only by our humanity. We are communicating in both space and more or less in time, gathering information about the past and our known world, modeling future scenarios, and perhaps communicating with our ancestors and great-grandchildren if time travel becomes possible. Does all sound sci-fi? 15 years ago, the mobile phone was unknown. And 25 years ago, so was YouTube. The famous Umberto Eco, as Italian author, semiotican, philosopher, and university professor, were focused on the importance of language, symbols and signs within the culture and history. Was on his most memorable quotes from the Name of the Rose states, Aristotle says in the Book of Secrets that communicating too many arcana of nature and art breaks a celestial seal, and many evils can ensure, which does not mean that secrets must not be revealed, but the learned must decide when and how. Arcana means secret ingredients, medicines in this sentence. You, young researchers, must and will find the way to reveal these secrets. And I believe that open, transparent, and effective communication is essential between you, youngsters, for this. And this complemented and enhanced, as the Vedic says, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which means the word is a family. This confirms the importance of international communication, something that the YRoNS conference also promotes. On the way home from YRoNS 12 Amsterdam 5 years ago, I got an important message from my dear partner, or main organizer that year, Miss Jyoti Arora from MIT International Schools, India. She wrote me, it was an enriching experience and students made good connections with each other. That's the most important things for us as educators. Indeed, I believe YRoNS opens a wide door to the world, bridges cultures, develops language skills, fosters tradition, creates opportunities for professional and friendly contacts. Can a teacher give his students anything better? It was actually the point when I started thinking about a dedicated conference on communication. But due to the COVID, 3 online conferences followed, and then our cancelled meeting on protecting the environment in Bencaster Kus. At last, but not at least, allow me to share you 2 entries from my conference memorial book. Here is. Isn't it ironic that the ones who all furthest away, all the easiest to reach? Isn't it ironic that our interactions are more important than the subjects we teach? Those small seeds of inspiration we sprinkle in the minds of youth may develop into the next generation's biggest truths. So we travel far and wide in the name of education to find each other every year in yet another different nation. It doesn't matter if you project gold, silver, or bronze. It just matters that we grow together, thanks to YRoNS. That was the last post last year written by our Dutch partners. Thank you, Ashley and Bo. You know, my school is named after József Eötvös. He was the Minister of Education in the first independent government in Hungary, 1848. His words was written firstly into our conference memorial book by my previous head, who had started this book. And I'm reading this reminder for participants every year to consider and memorize. These words are, all knowledge has real value only if it makes you move capable of action. Finally, I would like to ask every participant to write in this memorial book until the end of this conference, please. Thank you in advance. I wish all of us an interesting and fruitful conference, which conference I hereby open. Thank you for your attention. Nem jöttek tenni.
Jó. Unfortunately, the next speaker, Mr. Partha Sapati, could not make it, but we are still very proud to be able to claim him as a part of the YRoNS community. So,
now let's welcome to the. Now we are moving on to an exceptionally talented Ötvös student who will be performing her very own composition. Let's hear the moment by Natalia Dudla.
It's my honor to introduce you the next speaker on our agenda, respected Dr. Amita Chauhan, the chairperson of Amity Group of Schools.
Yes, ma'am. You may speak.
Acha, कहते they have announced.
Yes, ma'am. They have announced your name.
I couldn't hear. No,
Yes,
this is
ma'am. You may
technology.
speak.
Acha, कहते they have announced.
Yes, ma'am. They have announced your name.
I couldn't hear. No,
Yes,
this is
ma'am. You may
technology.
speak.
Acha, कहते they have announced. They have
Yes, ma'am.
biology and
They have announced
chemistry
your name.
teacher. I couldn't hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Rajiv Kumar. Is he there? Mr. Rajiv? They have announced. They have
Yes, ma'am.
biology and
They have announced
chemistry
your name.
teacher. I couldn't hear. Rajiv Kumar. Is he Dr. Mukesh Kumar Srivastava. Is he there? Director Amrita Shergill, Cultural Center, Budapest.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Laszlo Moss, Headmaster of Joseph Towers Secondary School, Budapest.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
dear student, I can't see you, but I'm seeing, imagining that you are sitting there. I saw you sitting over there. Student, I can't see you, but and the teachers who have supported and helped the students for this program, YRoNS program, and the program is very dear to our heart. And the principal and all the principals who are participating. I can see all my principals from India and my very all the principals who are participating. Mrs. Jyoti are all my principals from India and my very all the principals who are participating. Mrs. Jyoti are all my principals from India for 17 and my very all the principals who are participating. Mrs. Jyoti are all my principals from India for 17 and my very all the principals who are Mrs. Jyoti are that for 17 and very happy very and I've seen my children very happy. Children same way others. I've seen my children very happy. Heartiest congratulations and our principal and all the committee team for organizing this program. So I will make it a very short. And this time the theme is very good, very thoughtful. Istavan from you. I was just imagining, Mr. Istavan and everyone, that what a small idea of YRoNS has become such a big program, like a big tree, a big family. This shows the dynamism, the person make it a successful program. Again, I will congratulate Mr. Istavan and the participating team, the teachers who are participating in it. Because we love YRoNS. Every loves YRoNS and to be the part of it. They want to make it a successful program. So, my dear children, I just about to you that the world is in very big conflict. No? Everywhere you see, but we have got in our Vedic culture. We say, I am Nijaha Param Veti, Jnananam Laguchetasam Charitanam tu Vasudev Kutumbakam. People with a small heart, they say this is mine and this is yours. But with a big heart, the whole world is their family. We believe in this philosophy. We believe in this vision. We believe that the whole world is one and we love the whole world and we love all the children who are in this world because the world is one. This is our philosophy. And I would like to say one thing, dear children. Your parents supports you, your school supports you. In our Bhagavad Gita, it is the holy book, with, it is said, Udharatma Atmana. A man must elevate himself. Look, parents, they support you so much. School gives all the facilities to you, but it is you who has to take the all these facilities and work with. You have to give efforts to yourself to make you a happy and successful. Everything lies in your hand. So it is you, my dear children. Wish you all the best, great success, and learn from each other. Learn from each other, learn from the ideas of each other. Then the world can be a happy world. But I want to just tell you a story. And I always tell this story to my children. And my principal are smiling because everybody knows my story, and it is very relevant to you because you are growing. That is, there was a carpenter, no, very tell you in a very short, was very efficient transfer carpenter, and he was working very hard for the company. Then one day he thinks about himself and his family. So he said, okay, I was so busy, I get in my work, giving time to the company, but not to my family. So one day he decided and went to the boss, sir, I have worked sufficiently, now I want to resign. The boss was in dilemma because he was an efficient worker. Look, I want to say two things. In it depends upon the person how efficient is. Everybody wants an efficient person. So he said, the boss said, you are you are resigning, okay. But lastly, you would do one thing for me. You build a house. No, he was a carpenter, but he was supporting in building the house. You build a house for me. This is my last wish and desire to you. So the carpenter says, okay, yes, sir, I do. So he started working, but he had no interest because he wanted to go earlier. He wanted to resign earlier. He was doing everything without any efficiency. He was to just finish it off, hurriedly finish it off. So when he finished it, when he built the house, then he goes to the boss. Children, I can't see you, but I'm just, I will, so he went to the boss and, sir, I have completed my house. So what the boss says, okay, he opens the drawer and takes out the key and says, my dear so this is for you. This house is your house. And so my dear children, the child, the pair, this carpenter was so sad. Oh, gosh, I could have built a house, better house. I could have made a swimming pool. I could have a better plan. So everything is gone. Now the house is built, not a swimming pool, not big rooms, not big wood. He has not used the right wood for the house because he was in a hurry. So life is like that, my dear children. You are building your own house. When you later on, when you are 60, then you don't when you're 60, no, then you think, oh, I could have done this, I could have heard my mother, what she was saying, what I could have heard my father, what he was saying, and I could have heard my teachers. So you are building your house, work properly, listen to your teachers, listen to your parents, listen and listen to your heart. Have faith in yourself. What you do, have faith. What I'm doing the right thing because I'm building my house. At the end, I will not say, "Arey, I could have heard my mother. I could have heard my father. I could have my teachers. I was wasting my time with my friends. I could have utilized properly." With this, I want to congratulate the book at the school Joseph Itavas Secondary School for organizing this program. I'm very happy, very satisfied. It's the one, if I could say, कहते हैं, in 2025, we could have, we were planning to have in New York, no? But visas are for Indian visas. They are not giving Indian visas anymore to the school, even to the school children. So I was discussing with Jyoti that we can have in Singapore. We have got our campus in Singapore. So the one you and Jyoti, you can speak together, and your principal, we can have in Singapore.
Thank
So
you.
wish you all the best. Wish you all great success and all the happiness. You know. And
Thank
Mr.
you.
One, I want to congratulate you for your grandson. Now you have. Wish you all the best and great success. Thank
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
To watch me? Okay. Hello. Yunapot Kiwanok. Namaskar to everyone. Respected Chief Guest, Srimati Amita Chauhan ji, the Chairperson of Amity Schools, the Headmaster of Joseph Otovas School, Mr. Lajlu sir, the Vice Headmaster of this prominent school, Mr. Istvan Sandor, Dr. Jyoti Arora, and the head of the delegation from India. Dear researchers, young minds, students from other countries, faculties, ladies and gentlemen. Giving a lecture is very easy, but listening is very tough. So you have already listened many of these speeches, but believe me, I won't take much time of yours. Very nice point has been emphasized by the chairperson of the Amity School about the importance of the original nature. We should follow our heart, but being at the same time very genuine in nature. This platform for the young researchers, what actually it is about if we think in a larger perspective. I will put it in a way, or you may say they start in a way, curiosity. People say that the necessity is the mother of invention. I would say curiosity is the mother of invention. You would be amused to listen this. Think if Newton would not have gone to his garden and must have seen the falling of apple, we would not have the law of gravity. This is the curiosity. Curiosity is one of the basic components of the learning process. Curiosity leads you to think about many perspectives. It does not apply only in the education. It applies everywhere. And it relates with the expression. Expression is one of the components of the learning process. Why? Let's imagine when you go to some exhibition, you would see some painting. You will feel, you will think that what the painter would like to emphasize about it. What the expression of the painter is there. So you would be thinking in that perspective. So the expression of the painter is the basic component which you would be thinking about. So the expression is the one of the important the learning process, because it is being expressed through signs or symbols. Likewise, it is also important in the field of culture. I represent here as a director of the Culture Center and Embassy of India, where we organize many dance forms, many music forms. But while performing the dance forms, the artists used to express their emotions through their many asanas. If you look at the yoga, there are many asanas. Through asanas, they perform their expressions. They express their self. So, my dear research students, I would request you to follow your curiosity, which will lead you to learn and unlearn many things. In Sanskrit, there is a quote, Vidyadhanam sarvadhanam pradhanam, which means the education is the supreme wealth in all kinds of wealth. I request you all, since we were also the student, I would also request you, which we could not did in the past, you all should pursue, you should not regret in the future, which our Amitaji has emphasized about. There are 5 P's which I would like to emphasize here. After that, I'll rest my words. First, which is very important. First, the patience. Second, the pursuance. Third, the presence. Fourth, the perseverance. And last is the positivity. You all, dear students, needs all these 5 attributes in you all. Patience is very required for your research work. Pursuance is very required is for your research work, for your study. At the same time, your presence in your study, your presence in your any form of things which you would like to emphasize, we would like to work, is very important. Then the perseverance. If you are committed to your goal, if you are honest to your goal, you will definitely get the success. But in all this, the last piece, very important, is the positivity. You all need to have this positivity in you all. That is the basic component of the success in every field. No matter where you go, my dear students, wherever you go, bring all these 5 P's in your life. Believe me, one day you will get the success. With these words, I would like to congratulate you all in this opening ceremony of this important, I would say, the festival, and wishing you all the very best. Do great in your life, and learn and unlearn things. Once again, thank you so much, the chairperson of the Amity Schools, Amita Chauhan ma'am, the vice headmaster Istvan sir, the headmaster Lazlu sir, the head of the delegation from India. Thank you so much.
Before our short break, we have one last piece to listen to. Rebecca Veres and Johanna Pulai will be performing as Music Wonderland by Armando Guidoni.
Thank you for your attention. Now we will have 30-minute break, after which we will continue with our opening presentation.